Reindeer of all. Just Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a...
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, how you doing? I'm Melanin, and this is Melanin Family Vlogs. And on this channel, we do a whole lot of, as you can tell by the title of this video, I am doing an unpopular opinion YouTubers edition. So without further ado, let's get on into this motherfucking video. Okay guys, if you can't tell, lately I've been doing my videos using natural light because I just feel like they look better. But this natural light, God, give me the vitamin D. I guess I need this vitamin D. So as I said, this is an unpopular opinion YouTube edition. My first unpopular opinion is I think Chris and Clarence beef is Queen's fault and she could put a stop to it, but chooses not to because it helps her remain relevant. And I feel like she feels like bad publicity is better than no publicity at all. And honestly, like, who would be checking for Queen if she didn't have the constant spew or spat between Clarence and Chris? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying her channel is boring, but her channel is boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it was Chris and Queen, like, the video was it was more entertaining in my opinion. So I just feel like she just lets it go on because it keeps people watching, you know. And an example, Damo and Chrissy, I hate to bring them up, yeah, I know they're old news, but when they had their whole little beef thing going on, Damo made it a point to tell everybody, like, listen, we're gonna stop this right here because I'm not gonna continue to go into the next year talking about this girl and dragging her name. Like, let her live her life, I'm gonna live my life, and we're just going to separate. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Queen could do the same thing and just co-parent with Chris, but she chooses to post subliminals, allow Clarence to react to his videos, respond to Chris, because if she didn't respond to him, Chris knows what he's doing. He knows what buttons to push, and Queen knows that. And I feel like Queen could just put a stop to it all. I feel like we all jumped on the hate Chrissy train for no reason based off what Damo was saying, and Damo's not a saint either. I feel like Damo was wrong to just take the baby because in a heterosexual relationship, that's not an option unless there is some form of abuse happening or something in that nature. Granted, I understand. In the moment, she was upset. And in the moment, I was a little upset based off what, if you watch my other channel, based off the information that Damo was giving us. But now that I've, like, thought about it and looked back on it, I just feel like it's not fair. Like, that girl's walking around with a big ass tattoo of baby Dominic on her arm. And since their relationship didn't work out, since Chrissy moved on and was living a lifestyle that Damo didn't approve of, that was not harming her child, she just decided she didn't want her in her life at all. Granted, she said that Chrissy was a bad mom and she didn't want to be bothered with him, but if that was the case, I feel like she would have removed Chrissy from the equation sooner. I just feel like her heart was broken because Chrissy moved on so fast and she did not want her to continue to be successful after their relationship, after she realized that they weren't going to continue to be friends as they stated in their breakup video. So I feel like a lot of people hopped on her coattail like, oh, you are so bogus, you did this, this, and this. In reality, Damo was just as guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like, she took that boy from her, and that was just that. There was no talking about it. Let's not, you know what I'm saying? It was just that. Chrissy did some things to Damo, but it was back and forth. They should have never used the child as a pawn. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I feel like reaction channels that react to the Mamiana gang are overly critical and expect those ladies to be perfect when everybody has flaws and they have expectations in those ladies' relationships that they don't have in their own home. More specifically, Chrissy and Jazz. I feel like people think that because Chrissy has multiple kids by multiple men that she should be single and just focus on her kids. Evidently she likes to have sex because otherwise she wouldn't have that many kids. You know what I'm saying? So why would she stop now? Why would she stop dating because she has kids? And I feel like people, like, expect her to be like some, like, Octomom or like John and Kate plus 8 when she's parenting her way. And then as far as my Jazzy life, like I don't watch her videos, but every time I hear something about her, it's about how they feel like she treats her kids or how she's yelling at her kids. Or we all have moments where we tell our kids off. Nobody is a perfect parent. So I just feel like the reactors, and most of those reactors that react to those ladies are like 40 years old. Like, find something else to talk about. Why are y'all like so invested in talking about how horrible these women live their lives? Like, uplift them, you know what I mean? Like, I'm saying it's one thing to spill the tea, because obviously that's what I do on my other channel, so go subscribe if you're not subscribed. But to just talk bad about somebody like every single time they post a video, like I swear to God, they could take their kids to the park and they would be upset the way that they comb their kids' hair. It could be in a ponytail. That's not good enough. As far as Liv's life, she'll never comb her kids' hair, so I see why people are always talking about why don't she ever comb her kids' hair. One is, I feel like the YouTube algorithm is rigged as far as pushing Black content creators through. Unless you come to YouTube with a following, it's very hard to get it out the mud, especially if you're creating a family or a vlog channel. I've seen some great channels with top tier quality and editing with less than 5,000 subscribers. I guess that's kind of goes without any explanation. I just feel like Black content creators don't get pushed through the algorithm like white family vlogs. I always get recommended white family vlogs, but when I come across Black family vlogs, I'm like, why wasn't this ever recommended to me? Because this is typically the kind of channels that I watch. Don't get me wrong, I watch some white families and white family vlogs, but I feel like they have it easier. Like, as long as there's a mom and a dad or a struggling single mom, YouTube is pushing them through. I feel successful YouTubers should do more to give smaller YouTubers without overcharging them. Like, for example, my other channel has a nice following. I don't have like hundreds of thousands of followers, but I do have a nice following. And anybody that asks me anything on Instagram in my DMs about growing their following or trying to grow their channel or anything that has to do with YouTube, if I know the answer, I'm going to tell you, and I'm not going to charge you. I just feel like everything does not have to have a price tag. I feel De'Ara forgot where she came from, and she seems very stuck up and unapproachable. She's like snooty. By all means, be proud and hold your head high, but remain humble. And I also think the situation with Ken not only humiliated her, but grounded her. I feel like for a moment, De'Ara forgot who she was. She forgot about her and Ken being in that little 2-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying? Her and Ken meeting at Chipotle. Like, she forgot that she was once just a person with not 7 figures in her bank account. And I felt like she couldn't be touched. That's how she felt, like she can't be touched, and nobody in this YouTube could compare. Like I said, be confident, be proud of who you are, but you ain't gotta be a bitch about it. This is probably, people are gonna be upset with this, but it's gonna ruffle some feathers. I feel like Janae, although Janae did some BS, YouTube hasn't been the same since she was the HBIC. She helped creators make entertaining content for their subscribers, and all management after her piggybacked off of her foundation. I feel like Janae gave her team, her crew, ideas that were entertaining for people to watch. You know what I'm saying? I feel like now all I see on YouTube is everybody bragging about what they got and how they got, how much they got. And I feel like when Janae was in charge, like, they were making some banging videos. Like, they were interesting. Like, the pranks were lit. Even if we thought they were fake, we were tuning in like, ooh, oh my God, oh, like, they were good. And I just feel like she created that foundation. I just wish she could have been more honest. Don't lie and act like you did not tune in every time they watched a video. I definitely had my post notifications on. So shout out to Janae, because I feel like she has potential to be great. I just think that she gets so caught up in the money that she forgets, like, okay, I'm getting too wrapped up in the money and I'm losing focus on what my actual job is. I feel like too much of something is never good, like putting too much of your business on YouTube. I haven't seen a channel that's had a successful, healthy relationship that is always telling YouTube 80% of their business. It always ends bad. So once again, I'll go back to Damo and Chrissy, or Chris and Queen, or just anybody that vlogs, Carmen and Corey, Neek and King, people that feel like they have to say every time they get in an argument or what happened, somebody cheated, somebody texted. I understand, like, vlogs are supposed to be like the reality of people's lives, but everything does not belong on the internet. It does not deserve an audience, and it does not deserve to be put on YouTube, and it does not do anything but ruin your relationship at home. People aren't going to be interested in your channel because they're going to be like, okay, last week he was cheating, but this week you guys are cuddled up on the couch. Like, which one? Are you going to stay or are you going to go? And I just feel like people should think before you post. And so that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below some of your unpopular opinions and let me know if you agreed or disagreed. Share this video with a friend or family member, or don't share it at all. You can dislike this video and keep it pushing. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, mother.